Let's take a look at how to do a reverse search to trace an article that you already have in hand back to its source in the STC databases. I currently have on the screen the very last page of The Quest for Happiness, which is one of the articles that we read together in this unit. And I want to go find it because I need to know how to cite it, and I know the databases will show me how to do that. So one of the first things I did was I went to the discovery search in the STC databases, and I went to the journal or ebook locator, and I looked just for Wilson's Quarterly. These are all the places where you can find Wilson's Quarterly, so I should be able to click into any one of these and find what I need. Well, I clicked into a couple of these and I did find the article, but it's the HTML version. It does not have the page numbers. And I know for a fact that I found this article originally from a database where the actual print source was located. So I was pretty sure that it was in the ProQuest database because it's one of my favorites. I usually find some good things there, but I didn't find it here, so I clicked around a bit and didn't see it. But then I decided, well, let me check. So I went to a specific database, and from the discovery search you can click on the database button and just kind of browse until you find the one that you're looking for. Found it here, and I narrowed it down to only look inside Wilson Quarterly. So I'm going to type in Quest for Happiness here, and hopefully it will come up, and it did right here. Notice that I have a full text PDF, so this is good news. I'm going to click on that in just a minute. There is a cite button over here, a way for you to also email the citation to yourself if you don't want to fiddle with it right now. And there is a way to save your research. I have not used this, but typically when you are saving a search, you'll need to come up here and probably log in so that it's saved. I know that back in the day when I would do this, it's very convenient to kind of put it in a folder, but if you're not logged in and if you happen to close the tab, then all of those things disappear. So if you want them to save, typically you have to sign in or create an account, to save those so that they would be there later. Always recommend that you either send them to yourself or call them up with the cite button and copy paste them immediately. So we want to look for MLA format, and we are looking for MLA 9th edition. Now I did check these out and I didn't see any difference or notice any difference between any of them, and there is one mistake in the entry. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the first one, and this is in 9th edition, so this part's correct. Author's last name, comma, first name. Here's the Quest for Happiness, the name of the journal, and then the specific volume number and all of the rest. So all of this is correct, but the one thing that is incorrect is that nothing in an entry should ever be in all caps, but that's super easy to fix. So when you copy this and place it in a document, so right now maybe you're just placing it in a document to create your works cited page, it'll actually become your paper later. When you copy paste that in there, you will need to clean this up and put it in Times New Roman. You'll need to remove the all caps here and only capitalize the first letter of each main word, like the H in happiness, the Q in quest, and the T in the, because it's the first word, and you'll need to double space that. So super easy to copy paste and put that into your document. This is how you do a reverse search, by looking to see where did this come from, and then you go into the databases and see if you can find it. Now in my case, because I always look for the version with the page numbers, I did have a vague memory of where I got it from and ultimately decided to go check there, and I'm glad I did because this is exactly where I found that. So if I click on this, it should be the one that we saw in class, and it is. It's got the page numbers, and this is what we always want when we're doing research, ideally, because we have the page numbers and it's easier and more precise to search with those.